Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay here in cherished halls, in peaceful days. I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays. Faint lights pass through colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, come go to bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by flames, a force I can't run from. I look to you like a red rose, seeking the sun, no matter where it goes. I long to stay where the light dwells, to guard against the cold that I know so well.
Hey! Woo! And only 7 minutes late. We're on Twitch for the second time. Today we're playing some Fire Emblem. Gameplay? Yeah, there we go. Right. So. Got the tea. Delicious. Delicious. We're starting a new game. Oh boy, new game plus. Oh boy, do I want. If you have any Fire Emblem character amiibo, try scanning. No. Would you like to carry over the blah 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 blah? Yeah, sure, we have access to it. Why the heck not? Not that one. White clouds. No. Verdant wind. No. Which one? I think these are the same. Helga, tell me, which one is the real you? After battle? Cleared game data. This one? Hard. Classic. Can I? I'd like to. Online. If I can. Ooh. I think I might need to skip this. I might need to skip it. Can I skip? Oh, it's a shame, but yeah, I think I might need to skip. That's a shame. It's a good cutscene, but not as good as the ones in Awakening. There, I said it.
I wonder how you got in here.
Ugh. Yeah, the cutscene was of a big battle long ago, and there was a green-haired woman who is not this green-haired child, a different person, and there was also a big monster man with a scary sword, and the lady done killed the dude, and she screamed a lot and was like, "Mommy, Mommy, it's all done, it's all fine now, yay." And now we're just here. Somehow. I wonder how you got in here. I don't need to read it.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
Very rude.
Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
I wish to leave. Ooh. What am I feeling today? Okay. Spoiler, we're doing church route. Don't run away. And I want to marry Petra. So that means that I have to be my boy here. Is this form correct? You are looking at me, madam. Surely you can tell it with your own eyes.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
Hoping the balance is okay. Not too loud, am I? I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. I'm a ghost! Woo!
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Why?
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
My name Borleth. Yeah. You thought I was kidding, eh? Boar Emblem.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
I was born yesterday. No.
Wow, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Isn't it funny how she always says that regardless of the date you enter?
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
Oh, don't tempt me. Oh.
It is almost time to begin.
Begin. Yes.
Hey, time to wake up.
Like, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me, Geralt. In case you hadn't gleaned, up to this point, it's your board. With a new Twitch stream. Fire Emblem is probably not going to be a weekly thing, but you know, since I'm doing all of the streams this week, I figured I might as well do a Fire Emblem one. As I mentioned before, we're doing the church route. This one's probably going to be, because it's during the week, you know, and I've got to get my my beauty sleep. It's probably going to be something like an hour and a half, maybe something like that. So I'll be looking to finish the stream somewhere around 8:30, something like that. So yeah, let's see what we can do in the time we have. This game is kind of notorious for sucking the time out of you. Let's see. This guy is telling me to wake up, and he's waited very patiently.
Were you having that dream again?
That dream? I was dreaming about a war. I was dreaming about a young girl. Call the FBI.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that.
Yeah, I mean, green hair, green eyes. It's kind of not very common, is it?
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed.
Yeah.
Okay, time to get moving.
Single nod.
Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Oh boy. Of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
As if it matters.
Geralt, sir,
What our
sorry to barge
relationship
in,
with
but
him
your
is.
presence is needed.
Does not matter. Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence
What's
is
happened?
needed.
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope
Bandits
that
in
you
a
will be so
Fire
kind
Emblem
as to lend your
game?
support.
Bandits?
Say it ain't so.
Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so
Oh, you have
calm
gold.
considering the situation.
Hand it over.
Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Right. Here we are. I think I can save over this one. A skirmish at dawn. Yep, it's dawn out here. Sure is. Look at all these memorable enemies.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Yeah, cool. Let's see now.
Ready and willing.
Tau. Yeah. Normal arrow.
I will prevail.
Ooh. Alright, Edelgard, let's smash. Yeah. Oh, she popped her crest.
Now
Starters, you need to go on.
Stay focused.
Let's talk.
You have a strange aura about you.
Oh, do
You
I?
say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
I'll cut through. Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Cheers, bro. Let's see.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Interesting that you're giving orders from back there, Geralt. But to be honest, I'd rather he stayed there. Is it wise to put Edelgard there? I'm not sure. Probably not. Just move forward to here. Well, no time like the present. It's fine. If she dies, we'll just reset.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Can I distract with you? No, apparently not. Aha, okay, cool. I'll take one of them if I go there. No. Has to be there. Nice, that's fine. I'm not worried. Edelgard, she will win the day. Ooh. Ooh. Crocked my crest. Oh, this guy didn't even want to attack.
This is a fine opportunity. Use the combat.
Combat arts. I have combat arts.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Let's try a combat art. Curve shot. Let's go. Slightly more power, slightly
That's
more
the golden
accuracy.
deer for you.
Solid combat art. Let's have you do something.
Is that all?
Nice one. So if I move into here and have you smash. Smash would kill. Boy. I don't want you to kill that. Oh, the power. So afraid. Wait, I do have a combo art. Wrath Strike. I mean, what?
Yeah! Each battle, a chance to grow.
Completely necessary. Even items. I don't care.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
This guy is so memorable. What a guy. Oh, here comes Daddy Geralt. Item drops. I'm just gonna stand here. Let these guys get in close and join the fray. You have vulnerary. Use it. So he's blocking Geralt. Don't steal my kills.
Hey! You with the blade stare! Out of my way! Yeah!
You get out of my way. Come get, son. Come and get. You're going around. Impressive. Sadly, I think Geralt is gonna get that guy. Take on the EXP. No. Daddy, please.
Not
no,
my first
stop.
fight.
I'm out of
Attack
here.
when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Oh, excuse me. Linked attacks. Yes. I knew that. Not quite. Okay, I need a bit of extra help. So I just this guy. There we go.
Witness my power.
Oh, we are going to. No doubt.
It's a long road yet.
Yep. It sure is. A long, long road. Okay. Lord.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
No, you're not. You're gonna die. Don't even need the combat. You're going down. Level up.
We must all do our part.
Boom. Iron axe. Love it. Oh no, I'm dead. Reset.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool.
What an interesting place. Such
Well, it's
backgrounds.
After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
Oh. I don't care.
Sothis. Yes, That is it. My name is Sothis.
So this is what your name is.
And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
What are you talking about?
I was not able to recall my
These
name
nuts?
until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd.
Amazing.
That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
Yep.
Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Less than a child.
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before
But you're not a
to save
child,
just
are you?
one
This
young
is
girl.
Fire Emblem. You're definitely a 5,000-year-old dragon.
Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Thank you.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
Mysterious.
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Yes.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Turn back the hands of time. Keep time frozen until I'm safe. I'll just stay here and wait to die. Oh boy. Come on.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time.
Of
Yes,
course!
I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which
Just
means
shut
you
up
can
and do it,
protect
okay?
yourself this time.
For God's sake. It's a central theme of the game, so this
Now go. Yes.
You can't be forgetting
you
this shit.
who
It's important.
bears the flames within.
We'll need
Drift
it later,
through the
for
flow
sure.
of time to find the answers that you seek.
Bleh. 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 Yeah, just based on how this run is going to go, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that maybe saving Edelgard isn't the best thing you could have done in this situation, but sure, you go with it. You go with it. Oh, valiant Borleth.
Hey, did you just...
Did I just what?
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
We killed all of them, you idiot. Ay ay ay.
The students seem to be unharmed.
And who is this?
Why?
It's me. Geralt. And company. Yeah, bitches. That's me. I'm the MVP. It's me. No one else. Save. Save the shit. Oh, I wonder who they deployed the most. Yeah, it's always...
Captain Gerald?
It's literally
It is
always
you.
Dorothea. She's always at the
It's been
top.
ages.
Take one look at it and guess why. Captain Geralt, it is you. Goodness, it's been ages.
Don't you recognize me?
I don't
It's
need to
Alois,
voice.
your
I don't
old
need to voice
right-hand
act. I
man.
don't need to voice
Well,
act.
that's how I always
They do
thought
that
of myself
themselves.
anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went...
Okay.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary.
Right.
Nobody cares.
Goodbye. Wait. That isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose
I don't
this
want to
was
be a priest.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
I'm a bandit. Yep.
Great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from
It's
the
true,
same
it's what I
cloth
am.
as the
I'm
captain.
a bandit.
I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
I'm gonna steal all your shit, but sure.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare
Yes.
run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of Seros. They do seem...
They did nothing.
It seems your presence is required. Get going.
How are you gonna stand there and say that they're skilled? They did nothing. I did all the hard work. God damn it, Sothis.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary.
Oh yeah.
And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker, former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live.
I didn't know.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that.
Hey,
Don't you get
are
friendly
coming
with
with
me,
us to the
Edelgard,
monastery,
I know.
right?
I know your
Of course
game.
you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
What?
Oh, I should mention
Is
that the
that a
three of us
saying?
are students of the
Bend
Officers
your ear?
Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything because of them. Every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, you poor boy, you.
Oh, joy. A royal
Oh,
debate
dear.
between their highnesses.
Poor Dimitri.
I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our
Guys, this is
digression.
very charming,
I
but
must speak
can we
with you
move
if
this
you can
along,
expect the way
please?
you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
I utilized combat arts.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals. Please, do...
Whoa there! I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it.
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Well, I think I have to pick Adrestian Empire. I don't think it matters though.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
Okay.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Adrestian supremacy going on here.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
Yeah, let's not.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Edelschmedelgard. She is a refined young woman, but I feel as though she is always evaluating me. Dimitri, he seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. His eyes, easy, ooh, bubbly. He's very, very attractive, but his smile doesn't reach his eyes.
Yes, I thought the same.
Me too, buddy, me too.
So sleepy once again. I
fuck
may
off
be
then. Go to
sleeping,
sleep.
but
Do.
Part 1. White clouds. Great tree moon. 3 houses.
God, I love his voice. He's got such a great voice.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
Love his voice.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial.
Mysterious, revered
3 ruling
goddess.
powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the
1,000
frigid
years,
north,
that's a crazy
is the home
long
of the Holy
dynasty.
Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Let's do it again. Let's have a war.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show
Everyone
you
looks
around.
kind of weird in
It
this
really
cutscene,
is
don't you
Fodlan in a
think?
nutshell.
I don't know.
The good and the
I
bad.
mean, look at Edelgard's
Like it or not,
side
we'll be
view.
there soon enough.
Look at her mouth. It just looks so odd. I don't know. So peculiar. I should skip. I should definitely skip. Yes. Skip.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Her? You've been here before, Daddy?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Yeah, that happened in the cutscene that I skipped. The Archbishop? Lady Rhea? Why are you giving me this choice? It doesn't matter. God.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right, hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
actress.
Forgive my silence all
So
these
freaking
years.
good.
Much has
Amazing.
happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you.
Huh?
That is your child, is it not?
No, I'm a bandit.
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could
Give me all
introduce
your
you to
shit.
the mother of my child, but I'm
I'm
afraid we
steal
lost
it
her to
all.
illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is
Fine name indeed.
Borleth.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
God damn it, Rhea.
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Why won't you say no?
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now. but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow,
farewell.
Farewell.
Yes, goodbye. Let's steal everything now.
I can't
Monasteries are the
believe
best
it.
for that.
Forced back into the Knights of Seros.
All that gold. Ooh.
I'm sorry
All
I
those
dragged you into
shiny
this. Looks like I'll be
candles and
stuck
shit.
here for a
Gimme.
while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? Why is it in... Why is it in brackets? Why the brackets? Am I communicating via telepathy? As a mercenary? As a servant?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right?
I killed, what, 2 enemies? I've done basically
the
nothing.
Academy just happens to be short a professor.
Why am I being told to
Apparently,
teach?
that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
What?
So, you must be the new professor.
Yo.
My, how stern and handsome you are.
It's Ash Ketchum, everybody. 25 years later.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck.
Yep, it's a me.
And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something.
She
Stay
is
on your
sus.
guard.
She's very sus.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Uh-huh.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
Yes, well, I'm dressed slightly more professionally than a certain someone, aren't I?
I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy.
Slightly more, appropriate for a school environment,
I
wouldn't you
wonder
say?
if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so
I'm
we
pretty
can
sure that
delve
this
into
guy's
the
a
subject
sociopath.
further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor.
So perfect
a
to be
physician,
teachers, really.
A songstress. And available. It's nice to meet you.
Kindly leave me alone. You're a songstress.
Of course. Before I
throat
came
made a
here,
funny
I
noise.
belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company's beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin.
Yes.
The Black Eagle House is for students
Eagle
from the
House,
Adrestian
yes, the
Empire.
Edelschmedelgard
Their
House.
house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king.
Yes, indeed, he is to be
Lastly,
the next Fargus
there is the
Pargus.
Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their
Yes,
house
indeed,
leader
we
is
fear the deer.
Claude.
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. It certainly is a
coincidence.
promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Bruh, you have no idea.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the...
The old man
do
has a
that.
point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. I suggest you try spending time with this. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow.
Yep, cool.
Have you no intention of changing your
go for a
mind, Rhea?
walk.
Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our
Oi.
esteemed academy is...
Not child.
I have made my decision, Sedith.
I'm lower than a child, apparently. I've made my decision.
I know
Sedith.
worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
Why didn't you ask Gerald then?
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago?
You're going to steal everything you
I would
own.
remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Seteth, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have
Do as
received
I
a
say.
report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea,
Yes, cool.
for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Oh, it'll be fine, Sedith. Don't worry about it. In this playthrough, it will be okay. Go the Black Eagles route, and maybe not. Not so much. Not so much. I've still got tea. Slightly higher than room temperature. Wow. Oh, we get to see all of the cuties in there. Look how adorable they are. Oh. Cute little classmates. Yes, that was the golden deer. We have the black eagles. Being themselves. Yep. Hide under the book, no one can see you. Fight. Why are you so sweaty? Where did that come from? The explosion of sweat. I think that hair needs a wash, Mr. Blade.
Of course.
Hey, Mom.
I assume you are already
Give it to
aware
me.
that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy. To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint your... That is your first task. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
What happens if I reject it?
May I ask a favor of you?
I can't reject it. Damn it. Okay. We're free. We're free. Oh, hello.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across.
I see.
That,
So
at
I'm
least,
sloppy
was
seconds,
admirable.
is what you're saying.
Now, you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Well, okay. See if there are any sparklies for me to pick up. Anything? Not yet? Okay. Sparklies. Sparkles. First floor. Yes, I know. Aha! First point of call. Reception hall. Yep, that's where this is. Daleguard is just standing there on her own. Pity. You will receive none.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Not really, but, I mean, why not?
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a lot on her plate. She also has lovely red leggings.
What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Huh? You don't know me.
Me? Well, what else?
You don't know shit about me, alright?
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Cool. Cool, cool. Swap display. Ah. Yes, indeed. We can close up, kind of. Closer up. Ah.
For
Best
some
boy.
reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Iron, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Please do tell me more about your relationship with that family. God. Yes, indeed. Let's zoom in. Yes, hello. Hello there. Yes, you're looking very up yourself. I like it. Next.
He's remarkably
Linhardt.
intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
So
If he
relatable.
had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Indeed.
He's the second son of Count
Caspar.
Bergliez. He's overly
Okay,
energetic.
Bernadetta.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry. I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
You will. I believe it.
Few commoners
Booba.
have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
Yeah, you're definitely getting a close-up. Yay! Amazing. Love the hat.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire,
So
which is
she's a
how she came to be
hostage.
enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Feast your eyes. This is Borleth's future waifu. I don't think I'm going to bother
Okay.
doing, like, going through all of that for all of the peeps. All of the peeps. But I just thought I'd better go through the Black Eagles
Greetings.
because they're the
You
ones
must be the new professor.
we're going to be with
What
the
a
most.
pleasure.
We'll be spending the most time with them.
As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that,
Make
I mean
me smile every day,
to
gatekeeper.
vigilantly guard this entrance with my
Do your
very
best.
life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Good boy.
Yes.
Huh? Ooh, okay. Can't go this way. Get out of my way.
Pardon me.
Get out of the way. I need to go. I need to go. Aha! Claude spotted. The Officers Academy. The monastery is so pretty. I love it. It's a good thing because you end up spending a whole lot of time here.
Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly.
Yes.
I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two.
What do you mean?
Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Not really. Let's see, who are we going to try to recruit, though? Who are we going to try to poach? Probably Lysithea, maybe Marianne. We can't poach Hilda. No, I don't know about Leonie, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, my first playthrough was with the Golden Deer, and they are by far my favourites, I think. Yeah, just personal bias. I just really enjoy them. I like their their group dynamic. I don't know.
What do you think?
What? Why can't I?
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Plenty to steal from.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary
Yes,
who rescued
that's me.
Claude.
I'm that mercenary.
Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him.
Nice haircut.
My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember
Almonds like the mayonnaise. Give me some of your mayo, please. I need it to survive. I need to slather my skin with it.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
I am covered in mayonnaise.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Oh
Raphael.
yeah, I
Kirsten.
forgot about this shtick.
Who are you again?
Yeah. Leonie's the one who wants to get with your dad. Cool. I'm going to begin shunning her for the rest of the game.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithea von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Cool.
It's like this.
I'd say I don't care, but I actually kind of do.
Are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking
Yes,
about
indeed,
you.
I am that mercenary.
I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well,
Yes.
I look forward to seeing more of you.
Cool, please join my team. Right away, if possible. We are the winning team, we are the best team.
Hi. What do you think?
There is no contest.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum. Aha, and here is his buddy boy.
Okay.
Buddy boy, Dimitri.
Please
My
accept
apologies.
my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blaiffid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much
is
to
true.
learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance.
Have you washed your hair?
In any case, welcome to the
I
monastery.
pray that you have.
I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Yes. Right, let's see who we got. We've got Dudu, we've got Felix, Ash, Sylvain, Mercedes, Annette, and Ingrid. So, these guys are all pretty solid. Felix is really good. We're not going to be able to poach Dudu. Probably going to pass on Ash. Sylvain's solid. Annette's decent. Mercedes is awesome. Really good healer. And Ingrid is pretty damn good as well. So, yeah, think about it.
I appreciate your effort.
Yeah, nice. I suppose I should return. I want to keep exploring. Let's talk to them. Ooh.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
Neat. Don't want to talk to them just yet. We're doing the blue lions first.
Okay. This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri.
Yeah, this is the one and only time that they're all going to be together in one room
All
and
of
we'll
us
be able
here
to talk to all
hail
of
from
them.
the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Fargus. Oh, yes.
Hey there. Are you the
Hey.
mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
If you chose to play as a lady, this conversation goes slightly differently. Yeah, and that tells you all you need to know about Sylvain, really. Dick.
And
You
who's
two.
this? You don't look familiar at all.
Join
Do
my
you
team,
work
join
here
my
at the
team, join my
monastery?
team, join my team.
Oh, mercy. Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Yes, that's right, I'm that
Now
mercenary.
that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers Academy too, then? Yes, I will. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'll be your teacher. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Do you have a surname, Annette? Or you just go by Annette? You're like those football players who just go by one name. That's cool.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Yeah, not gonna
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
happen. Hey there, King of Evil Crabs, welcome to the stream. You haven't missed much. We've basically just started out. I'm just going around talking to everybody.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great
Yes.
to meet you.
Hello there.
This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you
Hello,
rescued
yes,
His
I'm
Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
I don't think that's ever going to happen, but thank you. Yeah, we're going Black Eagles.
Okay.
Church route. Because I'm pious. I'm in a pious mood.
Hey.
Sense the piety. The piety. The pious piety.
Hey. Greetings.
I baked you a pie of piety.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard.
Yes, I do have the DLC characters. And I should definitely... I think I'll probably be using some of them. I don't know, I like some of them a bit more than I like others, but yeah, I'll recruit them. They're easy to recruit, so I might as
you came
well.
to the aid of
There's no reason
Fargus.
not to.
You have my most sincere thanks.
I feel like they make the game a bit slightly easy though. That's funny. The mic was making a funny noise. It stopped now. Indeed. Well, you will soon get to see.
This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire.
Yeah, she's a hostage.
Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Oh, by the way, King of Evil Crabs, is the balance okay? Can you hear me all right? Would you like my voice to be louder? Am I okay? Back on her archipelago, she's a princess.
Hello.
Yes, she is.
I am called Petra.
Hey,
I
girl.
am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Fucking adorable. Right. Who's next?
Oh.
What?
I don't talk to strangers.
Bruh, I'm all the way over here.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right?
But I am a stranger.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre,
cheers.
legitimate son of the
Nice.
Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Yes, I will be. But I'm gonna be wrecking up all your shit.
Hello.
Hey, you. Sup? Ooh, an unfamiliar face. Whoa. What the heck was that? Try replicating what the professor just did. Yeah, Dorothy is clearly amazed. What the heck did you just do with your neck? Yo! Like he didn't move his shoulders or anything. He just became an owl for a second.
Well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around?
Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the Academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
I'm sorry, I don't have any money.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible.
It's not incredible, I killed 2 enemies.
The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
See ya.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the Academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Yeah, okay, we're done. We're done? We are done here. Let's go.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope
Oh,
you have
yes.
found our
Yes,
halls
terribly,
brimming with the
terribly
vitality
indeed.
of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task.
Yeah.
But it is as the Archbishop
okay.
desires.
Sedith, you'll come to love me.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Oh wow, I get to choose. Oh, by the way, King of Evil Crabs, did you know that the voice actress of the lady on the left here is Veronica Taylor, who also provided the original voice of Ash Ketchum in Pokemon from the 90s. That's one of my favorite bits of trivia about this game. That's so cool. She has such a nice voice. I don't even need to scroll, but I'm going to anyway. Who am I gonna pick? Ooh, who am I gonna pick? I don't know.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct?
Yes.
Your heart has made its choice then.
Following the
All I
choice. We're
ask
going
is
with the
that you
choice,
guide
guys.
these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
We're killing in the name of God.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh,
I'm sure that I do
am
not.
so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
Hey, Flame.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
I have forgotten the location of my fish.
No, it's nothing.
I wish to
More
find it
importantly-
urgently.
Who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy. I am so very
Her hair is
pleased to meet
beyond
you.
ridiculous.
I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
She had an accident with a pair of slinkies.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few
Ooh.
days' time, there will be a mock battle
mock
between
battle.
the 3 houses. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Oh, disappointing. Disappointment is my middle name.
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Yeah, go away.
Don't look at me like that! Oh, and Please don't talk to me too much either.
Yeah, no can do.
I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
Yes, I'm just going to turn around, and that will make me invisible. Problem solved.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor. I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class,
Unacceptable.
we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status. Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
This is no Soviet Union, my friend. We're following the
You
church.
have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut. You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut.
Oh, please take my apologies. I have not yet mastered this language.
Professor, I want you to know that it's
Yeah, she
perfectly
doesn't even have to
acceptable for
5
you
years.
to treat me as you
It's
do the
basically
others.
her only personality trait.
I may be the
What? Who said
Imperial
that?
Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student. That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes. But I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagle House to greatness.
Sure. Now let's break the
Yeah,
ice
yeah,
with the
but-
training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
I'm going to bench you the first opportunity I get.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book.
Let's
come up
all
with a
calm down and
wisecrack,
have a
but I'm-
nice cup of tea.
I'm too tired,
Doesn't
man.
that sound lovely, Professor?
I've got nothing. You're stupid, Bernadetta. You're stupid. Let's all calm down. Have a nice cup of tea. How about it? Well, we will be having lots of tea, I'm sure. Later on. Oh.
I know we
Well,
all
I mean, I
agreed
did
to
tell him to
treat each
fuck
other
off.
as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate. The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Indeed.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't
Bernadetta is
envy
quite
you.
good. Like, she's actually a pretty good unit.
They're not normally this rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
Blah 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 blah. Ooh, I'm gonna outrun it. I'm gonna outrun it. It's gonna catch me. It's gonna catch me. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! 1,000 gold. Yes. Brilliant.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit.
Telling you right
Promise.
now, it does.
You don't know about crests?
You don't
Well,
know about
allow
crests?
me to tell you everything.
Well, it's time for
Absolutely
me to be the
everything
most
about
boring
them.
character in this
Is your
game.
calendar clear? This will take a... Crests are a fascinating topic. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess Countless Eight. Those who
Yes,
carry
lore and
crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond...
Do you believe I have crest?
I suspect as much.
How did you know?
But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests, however, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean that only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen. That is how a crest usually presents it.
Do what you can to find out. There's no need to look into it.
I most strongly disagree. There absolutely is a need.
Please leave
My
me alone.
crest research is of critical importance to the church, I'll have you know.
I do like your mustache, though.
Since you are now a professor here,
And the
I must
monocle is
insist
nice,
that you
I guess.
aid in my research. Of course, there are those who lack the foresight to aid in my endeavors, such as that stubborn Seteth, but such individuals are the rare exception. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this.
Yo.
What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it to think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of? How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry.
I'm still here, you fucking idiot.
What in the world? Oh, I see.
Oh my gosh!
It may be connected to that, but to a great...
Let's just go. So, King of Evil Crabs, who's your favorite character in this game? Do you mean do you stand by what you say? You say Bernadetta is the best? Renown has increased as a special perk of your...
With each moon, professors of the officers, it notes the date. Pay careful.
Blah, blah, blah. Why are you talking in my head? I will explore because it's apparently all I can do. So this is my room. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but I must have just been imagining things. It's fine. DLC supplies. What? Yo, okay. Chalice of Beginnings. What the heck? What? No. What is the Chalice of Beginnings? Nullifies extra effectiveness. Allows counterattacks at range. Ooh, interesting. I'd like the Renown, but maybe not right at this second. Journal. Oh, yay! New appearance, Professor level. I can just buy Professor level. I have a lot of Renown. Like magic. I can buy support levels. I can buy skill levels. Class abilities. Crest items. But for now, let's just put on the most ridiculous outfit we can find. Yeah, I'm a bit of a Petra fan. Not gonna lie. Not going to lie. Attire. Accessory. In battle. War. Academy. House loungewear. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice. Servant's attire. Classic. Oh, nice. Well, your board is one hell of a butler. This is for sure. Oh, wow. You look like shit. Oh, no. Dancer ensemble. Yeah. So inappropriate. In battle. I wonder what team I'm supporting. Cheating outrageously! Yay, don't even talk to me about adjutants, I don't give a shit. Support levels, no. Skill levels. Not right now. Class abilities. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with my characters, like... What is the point? I don't know. Myrmidon. Paladin. Swordmaster. Oh yeah, I can just get, like... I can just get Aegis. Wait, hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Skill levels. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do with my dude, really. Maybe let's just dick around for a bit.
So,
oh, you were just waiting for me, weren't you?
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here.
Well, you
but
failed.
the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety.
Yes, indeed.
Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct.
School systems
I
IRL,
expect you
am
to
I
set
right?
a good example for the students.
Yes, time to set a good example. Whee!
Professor, some believe the dignity of the Empire rests on the results of the mock battle. That's an oath. Still, we must do our best. You should take the time to learn each student's abilities. You look as if you have no idea what's going on.
Bro, I've
here.
done this all before.
I know my way around, so I'm
I know all of those things.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong.
Yuritsa.
I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. Well, I could probably take you, though.
Yeah, probably.
Seriously? You should really work on your self-confidence if you're planning on being a professor.
Fuck me up, fam.
What?
Ah, so this is
I care
Yuritsa.
nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
Here's the real psycho. Why does he wear a mask? Not suspicious in the slightest. Oh, I detected you from miles away.
Hi, Professor. How are you doing? If you're not
So-
busy, would you like to join me on a little trip into town? If I'm cooped up in this dusty old monastery for too long, it drives me absolutely crazy.
What? You're not gonna let me say yes? Okay, fine. Have it your way. Who's in here?
Listen.
Aha! Ferdinand. Is there really a need for a fire
Let me tell
right
you
now?
the provenance of our class name.
It's so sunny outside.
The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hen.
Right. Yeah, I think I'd actually forgotten that. Shows how much I pay attention. Blip, blip. Just run into all of the columns, yeah. Ingrid!
The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus. Lug, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
I don't have time to read. Oh,
Right.
almost missed ya.
Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom Capital.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
Please
where
tell
I
me
met
more.
Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
I will find a way to kill her. Just you wait. Just you wait and see. Wait, hold on. Ah, yes. Ignatz and Lawrence.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
This is the Golden Deer House. You're in charge of a different house, right? Too bad we won't see more of each other. I'm happy to learn from you
dunno.
if the opportunity comes up.
Yeah, maybe I'll poach you at some point. I don't know. I feel like you're not going to be that helpful, but it's worth thinking about. Worth thinking about. Oh, I thought that was Hubert for a minute. I already saw Hubert though. Ooh, is that Flame? Ooh, a new place. Raphael's spiritual home. Petra.
Professor, I hope you know I am having great abilities for reading and writing. With sadness, I still have struggles with speaking. If my ways of speech are causing a burden, I hope you will have forgiveness.
That's fine. Not like I have a choice. Oh yes, it's you. Hello.
Hello there, Professor.
Yes.
Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
That's a shame.
Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have.
Did you think I was going to pick the other option, huh? Don't be a sicko. Don't be a sicko. This is a child we're talking about, definitely not a 1,000-and-something-year-old dragon.
Might you help me with
It's
a
not like
favor?
this is a Fire Emblem game or anything. This is a dating sim. Child labor, yes. Exactly.
Yes. I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
I'll beat you in my undies. Yeah, I'll school you. I'll school all of you.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
Are you sure? I thought it was open all the time. Dining staff. Share a meal. Oh, it's not been unlocked. Okay. That's fine. I wonder if I can go underground. Wonder if I can do it. Do it! Hello there. Ooh. The greenhouse and fish. There's Ash. There's Marianne. Don't jump in. Don't. Promise me.
Dear Goddess.
Promise me.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Stay where it's dry, okay? I need to recruit you later. Kitties! What? What do you mean I can't interact? I'm supposed to be able to interact, god damn it. Doggo! Ugh. I thought that had been implemented. I thought you were supposed to be able to... Lame. You're supposed to be able to pet the animals
The Imperial
now.
Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure there's no significance.
If you're a
to
teacher
that.
here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the churches.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Do not care about that. Meow. Look how fast I am. Oh. Yes, I was just here. Child labor.
Well,
hello,
there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite the beauty, too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers' Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see.
You're a dick.
Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
It's fine when I do it. It's not okay when you do it. I'm sorry. Only I'm allowed to be that
I'm
inappropriate.
Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you, if I have to. It may have been only for a short
Please get
time,
lost.
but I learned from the absolute best.
Don't talk to me. Hey. Oh, you can actually hear her humming. That's quite cute.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Go to class. But it's not even class time right now. Just go to class.
What the?
Always. Ooh, Claude and Hilda, where are you? Hello.
Oh, Professor! Have you adjusted to life at the Academy yet? Me? I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses.
I'm not your teach.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit
I'm
concerned
sorry,
about
Claude.
facing an elite mercenary like
I
you.
want to be your
Maybe
teach,
take
but
it
I
easy on
can't
us.
be.
What do you say?
We're going to have to just be friends. Ooh, blue stuff, blue stuff. Blue glow. Still sand, mint leaves. Map? Map. Incorrect. What the hell was that? God damn it. No, I don't want to... Hold on. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Okay, I need to talk to these people. Particularly early in the game, it's a good idea to just go around and freaking talk to everyone. I wonder if I can actually... I genuinely do want to try to see if I can go underground. Going underground, going underground. Can I do that yet? Where is the entrance to?
As it were.
Oh, there.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do... Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to his house. I have a request.
Read them from the beginning. Deduce seed. I think enough jokes have been made about that. Forget where the entrance is to the abyss. I want to know. I want to know where the entrance is. Let me go there. Bleh. 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 Oof. Oof.
Professor. Hi.
Cannot remember. This is of the utmost importance.
Hey there.
I hate you. You look kind of like Hubert, but you're not. So get out of my face. Ugh.
Listen to this.
Away with you, Caspar.
Listen to this.
Huh.
Professor!
Good luck in the mock battle. I don't need your luck. Lysithia.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there.
Yeah, like honestly, honestly, I want a new Fire Emblem game as well. Like this one's been out for a while now. I feel like it would be good. I have a feeling that the next one's probably going to be a remake of one of the old ones, which would be nice if you like reading.
In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
We've only got a certain amount of time, haven't we, Lysithia? Yes, indeed. Monty Ohm would be proud.
Here's an idea.
2 types of crests. Don't care.
Yes.
Talk to a priest? No.
Professor?
There's Annette.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you?
Looking for someone?
Well, yes. It's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let me know if you do see him, okay?
Indeed.
I mean, I'm not going to, probably for a while, but, sure.
Listen to this.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Dimitri and Claude are the leaders of the other 2 houses. When we take the field, it would be best not to engage the both of them.
I would appreciate the chance to.
These are the commoner students, as a rule.
Blah,
Speaking of.
Blah, blah.
Okay.
Wait, what? Oh, there's a student on the other side of this wall who I've yet to talk to. Let me find them! Must talk to everyone. I hunger for it. I yearn for it. What? Did I not talk? Did I not talk to someone in here? Ingrid.
Here's the story.
Who is this? I definitely talked to Ingrid. Man.
Right.
Blah. Am I just being dumb? I'm probably just being dumb, right? Okay, Linhart is somewhere, but I don't care. That's fine, it's not important. Greenhouse, that's Ash. It's a little bit frustrating, I don't seem to be able to go, I don't seem to be able to go into the abyss yet. That's a shame. Do. Reception hall, yes.
Yes.
Here's an idea.
Oh. Aha! Second floor. I'm doing this on stream. I guess I'm actually going to have to learn where things are.
Really?
And not just bumble around until I accidentally find where I'm supposed to go. Really? Yes, really.
Of course.
Hey, Mom.
Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock.
I don't give a shit.
Oh,
Give me the money.
and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
I'll show you my prowess. Oh, yeah.
Well,
There's style all over these people. They're not gonna know what hit them. It's gonna be actually unfair. Just how good Borleth actually is.
really?
Definitely. Definitely because of skill and not because of outrageous cheating. Ooh. Jerry.
Church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, none of them were around 20 years ago.
Who was here though? Just Rhea?
I think.
Louise.
Captain Gerald has hardly changed. I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this?
Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned.
Indeed.
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Don't worry, though. Should you get injured, I will care for you all through your recuperation. I will see to you, oh so very, very personally.
Inappropriate. Oh my goodness. I wonder who you're supposed to be appealing to.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle. My research is... I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
You got the new... Which Yu-Gi-Oh is that? Because I actually have a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I think is it called Legacy of the... It's Legacy of the Duelist, I think. I think that's it. Is that the same one you've got?
Oh, thank you, Professor.
Oh, I have to talk to you again now.
Oh, thank you, Professor.
And nothing of value was gained. Do some gardening. Talk to the dining staff and invite someone. Catch a fish at the fish pond. Cool.
I think.
Yes, I think too. It's a very dangerous thing, thinking.
Really?
Ooh, can't go in here yet. Can't go in here yet.
Well...
Aha.
Thomas, Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the Church of Seros.
Oh, I see. Is that I think it's... Is it Master Duel? Something like that?
The library contains countless documents about the teaching and the
Can't say I
history
know much
of the
about it,
church.
honestly.
I encourage you to make good use of them.
Yes, reference material. Materiola.
Say now.
Do I gain anything by reading these? I don't remember. No. The answer is no. I do not benefit in the slightest. Master Duel, yes indeed. The duel that is masterful. Talk to everyone up here? Yes. Yeah, this is the reason why the game is really time consuming. Because the more obsessive players will go around trying to talk to absolutely every single person at every single opportunity. Gotta talk to everyone.
You there.
Here's an idea.
Yes.
Going south. South. I guess I can't go to the marketplace yet. That's a shame. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I want to go this way. Or do I? No, I do not. Arg. Argus blargus.
Indeed.
Indeed. Ugh. Yeah, that's my my response to you as well. Ugh.
Listen.
Ah, yes, dining hall. We fish, and I think fishing doesn't cost a
The Great Tree Moon is the
time
best
thing.
time of the year for naps.
time thing. Yes, that's what
I
they're
could
called.
just forget all about my assignment.
Oh gosh.
Oh, did you come
That's
to look
sweet.
at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed. My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and
Well,
how to
I'm
make
sure that
medicines.
he's going to have a long and happy life in this story.
You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Doo-doo-doo. Time to plant Dedoo's seed. Delicious. Cultivate. Prune.
My thanks.
Neat. Yeah. Excellent. Wait, hold on. Who's this?
Let's see.
Oh, it's you.
I'm a little busy. If you're looking for the greenhouse, it's right there. See it? Looks like a greenhouse. That.
Yeah. Let's never talk again, Cyril. Waste of space. Anything else? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to fish. I haven't fished for a while. Can't remember the controls. Is it basic? First select your bait. Wait until the silhouette, blah blah blah, and then click the A. Don't wait too long. Okay, nice. That's nice. Gambare. Sweet. Carasius. Report to Flame. Talk to the dining hall staff. Okay, so I have to share some food with peoples. Neat.
Yes.
You have helped me so much.
Sure. I did a fish. Yay, and now I have more fish. Thanks so much, Flame. You're the best.
Yes.
Today's special. Ooh. Oh. Petra will not be happy. I guess we'll go. I shouldn't really pander to Edelgard. I think I'll go with. Wait, hold on. Who am I going to recruit? I definitely want Lysithea. Lysithea's top priority. I want Marianne. There are a lot of people here who I can't recruit. There are people here who I get automatically. So yeah, then there's Mirthidith. Let's do this.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure. Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
It's an interesting response from Dorothea there. Dum, dum, dum,
Nice.
dum.
I knew I could count on you.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I'd completely forgotten who I even got that quest from. But yeah, apparently it was Sylvain. Who knew? Can I really not go? Can I really not go to the Abyss? Just bear with. Fire. Emblem. 3 houses. Abyss. Entrance. To enter the Abyss, find the Shifty Merchant NPC located within Going Monastery. There's a narrow corner between the personal quarters and the sauna. Huh. When do you gain access? Yes, indeed. Huh. Shifty Merchant. Yeah, he should be there. There should be a Shifty Merchant. Where am I even going?
Listen.
No.
Oh.
Goodbye.
That's so.
Ugh. Okay, so the sauna is up there. Where is my Shifty Merchant? Yeah, he's supposed to be here. Where is he?
Professor.
Where is my Shifty Merchant? God damn it. Give me my merchant, damn you. I want to go underground. Let's just have this. That's fine. Don't care. Do not care. One little bit. There.
Professor. Listen to this. Hello.
Pegaponies in the distance. Look at them fly. Beautiful. I can't actually go to the monastery yet, can I? No, not yet. Soon. Yes.
Professor.
To be sure. Right, I think I'm done. I don't think there's anything else for me to do except stare inappropriately at Dorothea's butt. God damn it, be professional. Be professional. Be professional.
Indeed.
Yeah, I guess we just end that for now. Ferdinand's birthday.
Much appreciated.
It's a shame I can't have a tea party for him. It's a bit of a dick move. I can only mission or marketplace. What can I buy? I don't really think I need anything, to be honest with you. Wow, you don't even have a weapon. My guy. Have an axe. Inventory. Items. Yes, take this axe. And shove it up your ass. What does this do? Whoa, I just got a load of these random... These just random crests all over the place. That's cool. Let's not. Does anybody else not have a weapon? Everybody just needs to have a weapon. Arm yourself, because no one else here will save you. Right, so I'll set up this mission. Then after that, I think I'll probably call it for tonight. Because it's gonna get late. Rivalry of the houses.
It's finally time for the mock battle. This is my chance to measure your worth as an instructor. Do you think you can rise to the challenge?
Leave it to me.
So confident. This will be interesting. Each of us has undergone strict training. We're prepared for anything that comes our way. That means there's no need to hold back. Show us what you're capable of.
Hey there. Did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? Oh, no worries. We'll just join in now.
Simply tell me your weaknesses and you're welcome to stay. But is there enough time to cover them all?
Ah, so you can't win unless you know my weakness. Poor princess. You really should believe in yourself more.
Bruh, seriously? Like you have any chance of winning.
I spare no effort when pursuing victory. As a master of schemes, I should think you would
There's
understand.
only one winner in this battle, and it's definitely Edelgard.
Schemes? Me? I have no idea what you're talking about.
No,
I
neither.
plan to fight fair and square as
completely
ever.
fair and square.
Hearing the words fair and square from Claude can only be a bad omen.
Your Highnesses haven't known me for very long, but you already have me figured out, don't you?
No need to poke fun. I will fight with honor. That said, I will fight to win.
Yes, and the same is true of us. Right, Professor?
Don't go too hard on us. I don't intend to lose.
If that is how you feel, then I will not hold back.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
Ah, how time flies. In that case, I'll see you later.
Edelgard? Professor? Be careful out there.
Oh no, I'm getting swallowed up. No, run away. No! Can't catch up. Ooh. Oh, preparations and magic. That's interesting. I've forgotten that you just go straight in. Oh. And I cheated, so I could have an adjutant. I feel like I've got too much. Okay, I've got Hubert. I don't care for really. Let's have Dorothea. I think we'll need Edelgard. Yeah, we kind of have to bring her. Keep Ferdinand. We need our healer. Oh no, I want to bring Petra, but I can't. Well, that's fine. She can just be my adjutant. There we go. These guys will have their time. I move people. Lawrence there. Oh, it doesn't really matter. They're just in this L shape, this awkward L shape. Still in my pajamas. Yeah. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. So, plan of action. I don't know. No idea. I guess the way to go about it would be to stick to one side. Like, these guys are pretty well dug in here, so maybe I should go north. This area looks easier to take. It's more open. And I won't have to take on this. And this is just impassable. So yeah, it makes sense, I think, to go north and take on the Blue Lions. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Yeah. No. Don't quit. With that, I think I'll end the stream. Oh, I've had fun. Looking forward to playing more Fire Emblem. Maybe next week, maybe the week after. I'll be writing up my schedule for next week at some point in the next couple of days. Next stream will be Saturday, that's Breath of the Wild. Super looking forward to that. Starting a new campaign on that game. That will be fantastic. Please do come along. If you've made it this far on the stream, thanks ever so much for coming along. I hope that you will come along next time as well. Look forward to it. And I will hopefully see you then. Yes, cliffhanger. Leaving it there. What's gonna happen? Ooh, who knows? Spoiler. Board is going to win. Or board is going to reset. Until he wins. Yeah, so take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.